There's no place out there for graft, or greed, or lies, or compromise with human liberties. And if that's what the grown-ups have done with this world that was given to them, then we better get those boys' camps started fast and see what the kids can do.
Tell us a little bit about the war, man.
War in Vietnam?
War in Vietnam!
Well,
There was only one thing I could say about the war in Vietnam.
there's only one thing I can say about the war in Vietnam. In Vietnam, you're...
Senator Bethune, hi, how are you? I'm with the U.S. Department of Education. So right now we're facing a major crisis because Congress is threatening to pull funding for the United States Department of Education. The GAO blames most of our problems on inefficient allocation of federal funds and poor data collection. However, if we dismantle the public education system, we are hurting students who may come from lower income households. The U.S. Department of Education primarily serves students to ensure that they can receive a quality and universal education. The department has faced a lot of bipartisan scrutiny in recent years, and we now face the threat of becoming dismantled completely. However, if we dismantle the Department of Education, we also hurt lower income students. Now, most of our funding goes to public grants for schools for our K-12 public education system, or we have merit and need-based federal funds for students such as Pell and Say Hope or Zell Miller. And without these funds for students, a lot of students won't be able to pay for higher education. It will become exponentially harder to ensure the quality of education for all students. In 2017, the Department of Education reported receiving $38 billion in federal funding. However, that was only 2% of the entire federal budget. In 2020, $4.79 trillion were set aside for the federal budget. Now, only 5% of that was allocated to public education, yet we spent almost 12 times as much on defense. The real fight in this country is the war on poverty. Education is one of the few ways Americans can improve their socioeconomic status. Without the Department of Education, students lose the primary medium for social mobility. It's about time we put our federal tax dollars to good use. If you would like to make a change in this country and support our future, I encourage you to advocate for the funding of education.